Hey, what's up, peeps? You're listening to the Let Loose with Lou podcast. I'm a full time working woman, mother of 3, and a wifey to one lucky man. My passion is getting to know people, listening to their stories, and learning from their points of view on life. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let Loose with Lou. Today I have my co-host, Melon.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
And our guest today is Tim.
Hello.
And Tim has some good, juicy chismecito and
And Malone is going to bring it all out.
woo!
Let's have the battle.
Yes, we will, honey. Don't worry about it.
Oh, ouch,
Yes,
ouch. I like it already.
I love a battle.
So, Tim, give us a little bit of a background.
I'm a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, let me see which part of the back do you want me to give you.
Let's start off. Where you from?
I am from Long Beach, California.
Hey, shout out to
Born
Long
and
Beach.
raised
Born and raised.
my whole life.
There you go. Okay.
It hasn't ended yet, so I won't tell you my birthday. It's just beginning.
All
That's right.
By the way, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank
It's his
you.
birthday. Wait, what's the... Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm all like, wait.
I appreciate it.
Wait,
Thank
why
you
are
for
you-
having me on your show, first of all.
You're welcome. But why are you already sweating?
Because it's hot.
It's hot. That's because we got Malone in the house.
Yes, I bring the heat.
I don't know if it's Malone.
It's
Oh,
me.
ooh.
Oh, it might not be me. It
No,
might be.
we fighting in another direction. And it ain't Ike and Tina.
Ike and Tina. By the way, speaking of Ike and Tina, who do you impersonate better?
You know what? They told me I remind them of Tammy
Tammy Faye
and
Baker.
is that her name?
Tammy Faye Baker, the preacher's wife.
And Nene Links.
Nene Link.
That's how I'm a
Wait.
mixed combination.
Nene
Nene
Leakes.
Leakes, the one from
Housewife.
Oh, wait, Atlanta.
Atlanta
Yes.
Housewives.
Okay, so
yes.
Mimi, if you're watching this, you let me know. Let
'Cause
me know.
I keep it real like Nene Links.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about looking like. I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
just couldn't picture it, but
No. She's everything and I love it.
Okay, I need to rewatch maybe an episode or two. I kind of gave up
she's
after
the
a while.
tall one
She's the
that has
she
a
had-
complete makeover.
Yeah.
Now, is she the one that married the older man?
The older guy.
But her-
she was a stripper.
Oh, was she?
Hmm
I didn't know that. But her kids are not his, right?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well,
Not the model. I don't want you to get mixed up with Cynthia.
Nene Links is the one who tells the truth.
She talks like this. Y'all need to just shut up because I know what's going on when I say it.
oh, boy.
That's
Nene
Nene.
Links?
Yeah, she's loud.
Impersonate. What is
I would never want you to say that.
Oh,
She talks very smooth,
speak. Okay, that's
Oh,
classy.
no. We
and
talk
they
about
can't
when they
handle her.
no, when they're getting into the fight and the battle, that's Nene Leakes right there.
impersonate Nene.
Now you do
here.
your impersonation.
Now, my impersonation is, I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
I am who I am,
Mm-hmm.
and all I can be is who I am.
Okay.
And I'm going to be having a show soon
Mm-hmm.
called Who I Am, Who I Am. And some people get lost up into other people. And they lose them because they can't find themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So people will start so much confusion.
Mm.
I'm one of those ones that I don't tolerate it.
Got it.
I stop you
Mhm.
before you stand.
There you go.
And that's who Nene Leakes is.
Ooh. All right.
Don't
You
look at
agree?
me. I'm not Nene Leakes.
But do you agree or
But you're
disagree?
impersonating her well, right?
I'm just doing how she was when she did. Because I look at the episodes. I don't look at the nice episodes.
Okay.
I look
Oh,
at the
the
episodes when
juicy.
when they getting down dirty
There's
and
drama.
and
We
righteous.
want drama.
We
Drama,
want
yeah.
drama, and I will bring you drama.
Ooh.
yes,
How-
auntie.
oh,
You know,
Honey,
Oh.
how you doing?
my Miss, I love Miss Thing over here.
I love her too.
She walked in here with this $300 hair, and we want to talk about it.
Oh, period. But you are a hairstylist, and you do not only do you do hair, you sing.
I'm a makeup
You're
artist.
a makeup
I'm a
artist.
chef.
You're a chef. You are
Bartender.
bartender.
Yes, Yes,
He
yes.
was a dancer.
Wait,
Stripper, not a dancer.
Let me.
Okay,
I was
wait.
trying to put it nice.
hold up. Hold up. Okay, you guys, here we go. You were a dancer.
I was a stripper.
A stripper.
Like Nene Links.
Oh,
Yes.
Let's get it right.
all righty. Okay. A
As they
stripper.
say, watch what you say.
I know, right? So, where did you start dancing?
You know what? I got tricked.
You got tricked?
Yes.
Was it the booze or the drugs?
None of those. I've always been a natural.
Okay.
They had these dancers.
Yes.
And one of the guys didn't show up to work.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where was this?
The Catch. Years ago off of Pico, Catch 21. And I was always the one was a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, if I can dance and the people, they used to start money before I started stripping.
What?
Yes.
Like that? Did you wear a G-string and all that?
I had it on.
What?
You know, I was dating this guy who was a bodybuilder.
Okay.
And
Wait
he
a
got
minute.
mad.
Wait, are you gay?
I'm more than that. I am who I am.
Well, I'm just. What's your pronoun?
I love men.
Okay.
Okay.
But some men don't love me like that.
Okay. Ooh, I got a good question.
Gay men
Mm-hmm.
don't come on to me.
What? Why do
And you know,
think?
it's because, and it's kind of disappointing to me.
Okay.
Because we end up being friends
Mm-hmm.
and we like each other. But then once the other side of the people come around,
Mm-hmm.
we have to stop. And that's when it's not fair to me.
Yeah.
I spoke to a gentleman today
Mm-hmm.
and he said, we haven't seen each other. I said, it's been 3 years now.
Now, see each other like just, hey, see each other or see each other?
He's the first guy I ever been with that has let me do what I do, we do what we do. And then most people get up and put their clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted me to relax after the performance
Okay, so this happened. This is your first time, right? This
with
is
them.
with him. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So you were performing.
And it happened.
How though? Explain. Give us some details.
How did it happen?
Yes,
Because
give us details.
The guy didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked me and I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started doing it from then on. I started getting my costumes
Mhm.
made. I've always been shy, believe it or not. I know. But I would get in that mirror and I would act like nobody was in the room.
Mm.
My first strip song was out for Tony Braxton.
Oh.
And it was a sexual sensuous music. So basically, when you look in the mirror, you block everybody out and you making love to the mirror
Mm.
as if you were doing what you were doing. See, some people can't do that.
Mhm. Interesting. Okay.
I know how to be me and come back to that other person. A lot of women,
Are you bipolar?
no, I'm schizophrenic. I am who I am.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
And, you know, that's why I say a lot of people don't know how to deal with me
Mm-hmm.
because they can't accept the truth. They try to find another reason,
Mhm.
say, I'm making it up, but I'm not.
Mm.
I get around a gay man, he'd act like I was the worst thing that happened since Christmas.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yes.
So this is a question.
Did you raise your hand?
I did. I raised my hand.
She in class, baby.
She got manners.
So this is the question, and you know, I used to ask you this. So how do you know a straight man, quote unquote,
Mhm.
is interested? What is the sign? I mean, if you can't tell the sign, the secret, let me know. But what is the signal?
There is no secret, honey.
There is none.
Because I
So-
watched the movie, they say there's something in your eye.
No,
That's not it.
that's not true.
So what's the signal?
I am the signal.
No, I'm saying,
I'm telling you.
okay, so if you see a guy and you're the
a
signal?
married straight guy.
A straight guy.
A straight
Yeah,
guy,
Yeah,
okay.
married, straight guy, down low, up low, whatever. Remember how I used to ask you, I had my guys, I said, hey,
Yes.
let me know, tell me if he's gay. And you go and do whatever and you come back,
Mhm.
he's not. What did you do?
You know, this is the thing.
What
I can talk to any man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Most gay people try to come on to you.
Hmm.
I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
all straight men have always felt comfortable with me because I don't try to put myself on them. Conversation works for everybody. And when you give them, they get curious. I'll say curious. Because a lot of women who I know talk to men real down. I said, girl, you got to be pink. I'm pink when I need to be, but I'm still going to be who I am. I know how to cook. I'll invite you over. I make drinks. I do a lot of things women say, oh, I don't do that. So I do what I'm supposed to do. So the question you asked me, you have to learn to do what I do. And you know.
I need to know because nowadays,
want to know.
seriously, and you know this, nowadays people are tipping out their closet.
They've been tipping out their closet.
No, but they're like coming out like in drove, but they're not telling you. They're not showing you. They're not expressing it.
It's like a fad.
Especially, I'll be honest.
It's like a fad.
Totally. But you know, the crazy thing is that there is a whole lot of married men, if you notice, that are coming out.
Yes.
Now, have you experienced that where you've had a married man come to you?
I did.
Okay.
And let me tell you what happened.
What happened?
I only knew he was married. He never told me he was married.
Ooh. So how did you know?
I met him at the gym. And we started talking. And he would come over and, you know, I don't mess with married people.
Were you on that machine doing this?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't need
I just wonder if that's why.
My legs are already open and prepared for what they need to do. You got to try different positions out.
Oh.
Most men who think you're boring in bed, they want to get you from the back.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with
They
that.
call it doggy style.
Oh, yeah. Woof, woof.
Yeah. I mean, the dog is in
So,
you.
wait a minute. Doggy style, do you have to be the woman or whatever and go
I would never. I don't let men doggy style me. You know why? Because that's, can I curse?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Wait,
letting loose.
Wait.
You're letting loose with Lou, so go ahead.
Wait.
It's a lazy fuck is what you want to know.
Now, is that because it's a gay man to gay man? Or is it?
No, that's period.
Really?
I'm not going to let a man do that to me because you know why? I want to be in control too.
You want control also.
Yeah. They want to control you. And a lazy person, because you just laying there on your hands like a dog. You're acting like a
I
dog.
kind of like that.
I like it.
I give him a biscuit afterwards.
Well, I need more than a biscuit. I like it. You know, a lot of men will come quick. I like
Especially when they
it
get excited.
scissor style.
Oh, there you go.
So basically, I'm really in control. You're excited because you can't believe this is happening.
Can you show me on the couch how scissor style is? Because I can't imagine it.
You never had it like that?
Scissor? What? I don't know.
Girl, what man you been with? No wonder you need to wet and open your legs.
Maybe my mouth is good. I'm just playing, Tim. You
Some
ain't got to
men-
show me.
I'll show you, girl, if you want to know. You know, I teach people these things.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're a teacher too.
Yeah, I teach them how to
Solomon, we're going overboard today on this.
women and some men don't know how to do oral sex. I've had it. I'd rather tell you I don't want that.
Okay.
You had oral sex?
I love to give oral sex.
Oh.
Some people don't know how.
Can you tell us how? Because I'm not really good at that. I'm okay.
Well, I don't know.
Swallow or spit?
No
I
practicing on the microphones, please.
I don't swallow.
No.
I never swallow. I hate when a man say, spit on it. I know y'all have heard that before.
I haven't.
Really?
You haven't?
Oh.
You've heard it before, right? I say he must have had a sorry job. I said, I don't do that. They want you to lick their balls. Well, some of them don't
Is
have
this
balls.
PG?
Solomon's like,
It's called Get Loose.
he's letting loose with Lou.
I'm trying to show the people this is the real deal. Drink it, you need another sip?
Oh my gosh. Melon's like, whoa.
See, Malone, I don't know why she don't know these things. You've had several men.
Oh,
I did your hair
No,
for
I've
one of
only
them.
had one man in my entire life.
and
What are you
that's her
talking
baby
about?
daddy.
And that's my baby daddy's.
You had daddy. Let me tell you something. When you've been with multiple men already and you haven't experienced certain things, that says you still haven't found the right man.
Are
to
they
show.
gay?
No. It could be something you're doing too. We're not going to put it all on the man.
All right. Okay. Wait. I want to backtrack a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
When did you realize you were gay? Like, when were you naturally like that when you were growing up? Did you at one point have something happen that triggered it? Like, how?
Let me straighten this out.
Good
Okay.
question. Good
Yes.
question.
Some people think you turn gay because somebody touched you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I've never been touched.
Okay.
I've never been molested.
Uh-huh.
Now, I did some things
Mm-hmm.
with people that were older,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a
Experiment.
child molester because he knew better.
Oh, so you were
Mm.
experimenting.
Yeah. But they nobody make me do nothing I did.
Okay. How old were you?
15.
How old was he?
He had to be about 30-something.
Oh,
20-something.
wow.
You know, I would look at it, and if I didn't like how I looked,
Yeah.
it was no good.
So where were you at 15 that you were
Child, I was on my way to school.
you were
Mm.
on your way to school?
I told my cousins, and we was walking to school. I said, y'all going to school, I forgot something. I hadn't forgot anything. I knew this man was following me because as a kid, men used to think I was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had a body.
Yeah, I still
Mhm.
got a body.
It's
You
buried
know.
somewhere in there.
How you have these boys and the girls be around, they say, ooh, I want you to be my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
They would always pick me. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I can't be your girlfriend.
Because they would get you confused with thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you have the auditory moves and stuff. I would lay on the boys' shoulders and stuff.
Mm.
And back then, they used to call it freaky deaky.
Mm-hmm. Freaky
Mm.
deaky.
And they said, we don't get a girl, Tim. I said, if we don't find the girls, we could do each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it all began. And the people in the area that you grew up with,
Mm-hmm.
they would always act like they was bullying me,
Mhm.
but they really wanted me.
They were feeling on you.
Yeah, and I had one guy who was a bully,
Mm-hmm.
and it happened.
What happened?
Oral sex, 'cause I didn't let nobody touch me until
Okay.
I turned 21. I made
Okay.
a promise to myself.
Okay.
Mm.
And he would pay me to stay home and I go to the Olympic pool.
What?
And I would act like he was making me do something. You know I wanted to do it.
Oh.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because he used to beat his girlfriends up.
Mm.
And I said, why do you beat your girlfriends up?
Mm-hmm.
He said, because they weren't you. So that's what I mean by some men
Mm-hmm.
hide secrets,
Mm-hmm.
but they really want something else, but they can't do it because of society.
I agree with that.
That's very
100.
true.
Yeah.
It's so true. But see, like, okay, like married men, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know when it's a married man? Like, what are the keys? Like, what are the like
The clues
the
that-
clues?
Let me tell you about the one. We didn't finish the one
Okay.
at the gym.
Okay.
Okay.
He came to my house
Mhm.
and we was getting ready to do what we was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched him take his clothes off.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a certain kind of way. I've always been observing.
Mm-hmm.
I said, can I ask you a question? He said, yeah. I said, are you married? He said, why you say that? I said, because that's how you laid your clothes out.
Oh.
See, a lot of people will sit back and just be ready to do it. I'm not one of them. You go shower. You'll clean yourself up. Because, see, I can never be a ho-ho.
Well, don't they have to do it? Take an enema
For what?
for y'all to get down? I know. I went on a trip and this guy was going to get. He thought he was getting laid. So
Mhm.
we went to the store. He said, I have to go to the drugstore. I said, for what? And I didn't even know he was gay. And he said, I need to get an enema.
For what?
I guess that's part of the routine.
But was he married? Maybe he was married and he wanted to cleanse himself, not to have an order.
He
or- I
wasn't
don't know.
married.
He wasn't?
No.
That you know of.
No, I know he wasn't married.
How
He
do
was
you know?
hooking up with some dude. I know this guy was not married.
But why would he need an enema?
For I I guess to clean the pipes out before they get
Well,
down.
first of all, that was nasty.
I'm just
'Cause
saying,
why
it
would you
surprised
need an
me
enema and you know you finna do something?
to
So
clean the
so
pipes.
you've never heard of that. So
No.
at all.
The dishes and stuff, they see, I'm one of the good ones. I never slept around.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted it and I liked it, it's called relax your muscles.
Mm-hmm.
People want to sit back and do animals because they think they gonna get boo boo on the boys.
Oh
thing.
Lord.
You still could get shit on the dick.
Oh
even
Lord.
when you do it.
So funny.
It's any way you want to do it. Don't eat.
Yeah,
That's
that's it. Don't eat. Cleanse out.
If you know you finna get done, don't eat.
Oh wow.
Oh, so you're gonna be an anorexic for the rest of your life?
Watch
Hey,
what
man.
you eat. You better watch what you eat. Some people sit back
take
there
laxative.
and they just want to do it, and they get some. One of my friends, he got ripped,
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
and he had to have surgery
Ouch.
Oh Lord.
to sew his stuff back up.
Wow.
If your stuff don't seem right to me, I'm not gonna touch you. First of all, I ain't gonna be with a man no 10 years, and they not my man. And then they come in different sizes, honey.
I know that.
You ain't gonna split me up.
I mean, we
But
girls, well, I think we know a lot about
Yeah.
men when
wait,
it comes to that.
but
Well, some women shouldn't take them.
Yeah. So, okay, really quick, I want you to finish that when you said, "Are you married?"
Yeah. And he asked me how did I know why did I ask him that.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what, I can't deal with you anymore.
So you never did the deed with him?
No. And the reason why I said that to him
Mm-hmm.
is because I know once you get started, it's gonna be more than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta always be the one. I'm not gonna share you with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always be the first one. I'm the special one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna sit around here with all these girls going through all these different men trying to find the right one. You don't get that many chances.
Mm-hmm.
That may be your last chance.
Mm-hmm.
I watch people sit around, they don't want to use condoms. Talk about that's my man. Girl, how many women how many whatever they had before they got with you, before they became your man?
Mm-hmm.
Are
Right.
you crazy? So you have to think logical. Especially, I'll tell you one key thing: men who deal with a woman who has kids.
Mm-hmm.
The respect comes in if you know any man who has kids, they'll come to your house, but they won't bring you to theirs. That's
True.
called disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
He has no respect for you.
Mm-hmm.
My kids, I had 6 boys. I had 1 biological son.
Wait. You have 6 children.
Yes.
Okay, girls or boys?
They're all boys now.
So you have 1 biological.
Yes.
So you did the deed with the woman.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Wow, this is something I never heard of, and I've known you for over 30 years.
I told you.
So is this
No, I don't remember the story.
is this
Ask
the
somebody
oldest?
carry my baby.
Oh.
No, my baby just turned 21.
The one that's biologically yours.
Yes.
Okay, so he's the baby?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want him to grow up by himself.
So where did the other 5 come?
I adopted.
Oh, okay. So wait. I thought if you're gay, you can't adopt children.
Who said that?
That's what I thought. A gay man.
Lies.
Really? Because I saw it was on the I forgot where I seen it, but so this guy was gay and he had to go out of the country to adopt children because they wouldn't allow that in the United States.
You know, that's a lawsuit. That would be discrimination.
Yeah, gay parents adopt all the time.
They what?
Gay parents adopt all the time.
No, but is that now or then? Because
It's been.
really? Okay.
Well, I guess so. You've adopted 5.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And they was off the chain.
Yeah.
But they still call me.
Yes.
You can call me. I will help you, but you can't. I will not let you know where I stay because they was off the chain.
Oh.
But every one of my kids
Mm-hmm.
tell me today, you know what? They knew they were wrong for what they did. They apologized. I let them know.
Mhm.
They said, you're still my father.
Wait, what did they do to you?
stole everything you want to think about.
Oh my
I
God.
had cameras. They would disconnect the cameras in the house. They would get their clothes and take them to their friends and sell them. My kids had everything.
Oh, that I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
So
Everything.
people who sit back and say what kids won't do, whether they'll be good, whether they be bad, it don't care where you come from.
Mm.
A child is a follower.
Mm-hmm.
And what the streets raised my kids. Let's
Mm-hmm.
for them say that now.
Okay.
A kid is a follower.
Mm-hmm.
I had one child he's transgender now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's changing his sex over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of kids go to jail and prison because they know that they'll fix that for you.
Yes. Is that what he
Ah,
did?
I didn't know.
Yeah. It's a fad now.
Mm.
I know some people go to jail so they'll have to get their stuff fixed.
I was watching that today.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes,
That's
I
something
was
new.
watching that. I mean, wow, so much stuff that we learned. Yeah. And
You
then they
know,
go,
and I'm gonna tell you this. It's a fad. It's more men out there getting coochies.
and we're not talking about going to get coochie. We
They
talking about
getting them.
getting them.
They not tucking them.
Yeah.
But then I think it's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have these multiple men that you've dealt with,
Mm-hmm.
and they used to come to you because you have the special,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get fixed, they don't want to be bothered.
Mm.
Are you thinking that this man still wanted you after you done licked his ass, stuck his stuff, and did all that? He enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish a nigga would come to me 5'10" and kick his legs up to me.
Oh my God, you are so funny, Tim.
We won't have it. Spread your
This
legs.
is raw.
This is, yeah, we're real.
If you can't deal with the raw, go ahead and change the channel.
And you know
Because
what?
Tim is getting loose here.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
have a problem with anybody doing that because,
Yeah.
like we know, I'm gay.
Yeah.
I don't think God made any mistakes with me.
Mm-hmm.
I would never change anything on my body,
Mm-hmm.
ever.
So you don't believe in no.
And I don't judge anybody.
Yeah. No.
Because, see, if I did it, let me tell you something, I'd have to be the baddest bitch walking
Yeah.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to shave because it's the weekend and I'm coming outside today.
Mm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Get your hair done, get your nails done. Even before I came here,
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, you know what? I'm going on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go get my nails done.
I've seen that. Are those your natural?
They're
nails?
mine.
Okay.
Nothing fake over here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine is fake. Everything fake about me. Honey. I am the fake lady of the hour.
Stop.
You don't like it? I am who I am.
That's right. But you're still beautiful.
Period. Thank you.
That part.
Yes.
So some people lose their stuff because they think that's what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
They
what do you-
find out it's a mistake.
So what do you think of what's the Jenner guy?
I think he made a mistake.
Jenner?
You think he made a mistake?
I think he made a mistake. He didn't even give himself a chance to be gay.
Mm. And he was hiding it for a while. The funny, I don't watch them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did at the beginning, he would like sneak out. Like you would see in some episodes, he would be sneaking out and, wearing certain things. And they said that they would catch him and like wearing Kris Jenner's clothes and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
But you know what this thing is that I look at?
Mhm.
If you're a popular person, and everybody know you used to be a man,
mhm.
and you
I'm-
still hang around these same people.
But this is my thing. He wasn't just a man. He was an Olympic
Yes.
Athlete.
winner.
Mhm.
Like, that's kind of hard, right? To
Yeah.
digest because it's like you've seen him for so long, so masculine, right? And then all of a sudden he's wearing like these 9-inch heels with this, bags. And
Sometimes I think that some of them do it because they got bored at being, because I mean, we're talking about men going to girls, but there's a lot of girls that are turning
Too
masculine. And I've got food, not dated one that got food, but I was looking at this couple, and the couple they're both transgender.
Mm-hmm.
The guy turned to the woman, and the woman turned to the girl, which confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But And I could not tell until they said it. I said, "Oh, this is not real." I mean, I'm looking like this is not real. I mean, the way the surgeries, the shaving, and all that. I mean, I get mistaken for a man all the time.
All the time.
They're asking me now. I mean, because I'm telling you, the surgeries are like off the chain. So because I am 6 feet tall, and because I have my big hands, although they're very lady hands. Yeah, most of my my hand is
Damn.
bigger than most men. I used to play basketball too.
But they're
My feet are
7
small though.
What size do you wear?
9.5.
Okay.
Woman
But
my
you know
size
what?
usually wear 12, 13. Yeah. And I'm lately I had guys asking me, "What's your pronoun?" And I said, "Akumi." I was like, and then I had to back up and say, okay, this is the thing, because I have seen a lot of men that had transferred over, transferred, transferred
Transition.
over,
Transition.
transition. There you go.
There you go.
Transition over, look amazing.
Yeah.
And so I get it. And I don't feel offended, because I'm like, well, shoot, because they're beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. Yeah. No, but I am a female. I was born that. And I don't get mad. At first I used to get really angry because I'm like, what? Then I had to realize, well, I'm bigger than a lot of men. I'm taller. I used to be really husky, like I was buff, like I went to jail for about 20 years and pumped, But I decided to take the Ozempic, which is crack. It's another word for crack. But yeah, so I get it now, but it's like really, I don't want a cute guy. I really don't, because he might have been a dude. I mean, a female. He might have been a female transitioned over to a male. I mean, you have to really I think they should share it. If you're getting involved with someone, you should tell them. Don't wait.
Don't wait till the person falls in
You're
love
in the
with
bed
you.
and they, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it should share
Well,
it.
I have a friend that lets everybody know.
And that's the way it should
It
be.
should be.
And I'm like looking at every man in the building where they say it's a big complex. And she calls herself the lady. And they all respect her. The 30-something-year-old boys coming over to get the special.
Oh.
But see, now she can't give it to him. I said, what you gonna do, girl?
Wait a minute. She can't give the special?
Because
got
she
herself fixed.
transitioned.
Wait, what happened?
She got bottom surgery is what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
she has the surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you another secret. See, the first thing people used to say, oh, if you want to know if it's a man, look at their Adam's apple. Just look at their
Oh,
neck.
no, they shave that down
Yes.
now, right?
Yeah.
Some do, but some don't have to.
Oh.
You see an Adam's apple on me?
No, I don't.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I never had, and I had this one guy who asked me, are you transforming? I said, what is that?
And you're a transformer?
Am I
Isn't that a movie?
transforming into,
But you don't take hormones or anything, do you?
Never in my life.
Okay.
No, that's Tim.
I've never did any of that.
No, I'm just saying because some men do take hormones,
Yeah.
right?
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some men do take
To break them down, to get their
body softer.
hair right. I feel for the ones just getting these donuts. I call them donuts.
Donuts.
What are donuts?
Where they get bald in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I don't have that problem.
No.
This is all my hair, natural. No chemicals, no nothing. I was born with this. So as a child, I used to have to run home from school because I was teased.
Now, can you explain to me, how was it growing up? Because, okay, you've known since you were younger, right? You knew. And like you said, your body showed it, right?
Yeah.
So what did you have to go through? What was the torments that you went through? Like, give us some examples, some stories of how you felt and what was your worst torment? Like,
I was teased. I was always, but these were the people who really liked me. But they would do things to where I wouldn't want to go outside and play. I didn't want to go to any parties.
Mm-hmm.
But it got to the point to where people would say, call me a girl,
Mm-hmm.
to where I started saying and defending myself and saying, oh, no, I'm a boy. When
Mhm.
I go to restaurants now,
Mm-hmm.
men take a double look and say, oh, I'm sorry. They think they're in the wrong bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I am who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't change anything about me.
So when you say that you were teased, which was the worst tease that you until now could not let go of that just comes back?
Um, the word fag, I hate it.
Yeah. Did that?
Why? I was wondering that. I mean, I know a fag is a cigarette, but
Mm.
I mean,
Only
that's
in
the
Great
meaning of
Britain.
fag. Huh?
Only in Great Britain, yeah.
In Great Britain, yes.
I'm trying not to be emotional.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Let it
You
go.
need a tissue? I don't have any.
We'll get you some tissue right there. You go.
I brought some in
Okay.
case.
Yes.
To be called a fag, that's like a hurtful word to me.
Oh, really?
So when I see a guy acting like that, just flamboyant, I said they make it bad for the ones who are really not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So when somebody say fag,
Derogatory.
it's really not good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
I've had people say, it's a lot of men, they love me. If they see somebody gay, they say, look at that faggot nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, wait a minute, I'm gay too.
Mm-hmm.
They say, but you are not like them. But as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want nobody chasing you to class saying, look at this fag and you on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
It got to the point where I would get off the bus and walk home.
Ugh.
It took me until now to realize who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I am who I am. And I can't be nobody else.
And I do hear you say that a lot. And that's why I feel like it's a reinforcement. And so I was wondering where that hurt came from because you keep reminding yourself, I am who I am.
Well, as a child, too, people don't realize your parents, your childhood can be very harmful.
So were your parents hard with you or were they accepting?
My dad was.
He was hard.
Mm.
And I found out, because I can say it,
Mm-hmm.
I was always treated different.
Mm-hmm.
My mother would spoil me. She wouldn't let me get on the ground. I was always clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that comes from when you have a baby and she knew I was like the protector for her.
Mm-hmm.
I had two other sisters, but one of them acted more like the boy. And I was her really, she never said it, I was her pretty little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And when we were little, everybody thought me and her were twins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But they would always come to me as the pretty one. You
Mm-hmm.
don't always look the same.
So you were more feminine looking when you were younger.
Yes.
Okay.
And the more I lose weight, the more
Mhm.
feminine I look.
Gotcha.
So now it's like it's not a game to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at people who go out there and they get shorts, the hormone shots,
Mm-hmm.
and they dress the part.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get your body changed,
Mm-hmm.
I said, bitch, you might as well just go on and put your fat on the shelf and we can get ready to come back and get it.
Mm.
Tell the doctor pump it inside of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a fad too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything is a
It's
fad.
a fad,
And
definitely.
when I say that there's more men turning into women, they're going to jail
To turn.
to get this done.
See, I heard there was okay, so I had heard that there was this scenario where a man I don't know if he was gay or not. I don't know. But he went and he said he was a female. Well, it turned out he was raping all the women in the prison,
Mhm.
and even got one
Oh,
pregnant.
what?
Yes.
Oh, so
So
he's
he could
playing a
be with
game.
the real
He
women.
probably said, yeah, he was
He was
probably
faking like, yeah.
could have been,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, like, it's sad that some have to use the system like that just to get into a different, you know, facility and
Mhm.
Well, a lot of them are doing like, for instance, like there was a big situation where, the people that went through the transition and then they get into the sports.
oh yeah.
And so there was a big thing that like, they're strong. A man
I
strength is
don't
going to be
yeah.
their strength
And
and they're going to outdo and they're going to be better in certain things. And I
do
don't
you agree with that? Do you
that a
do
man's strength,
okay,
even if you're
so
transition, that your strength is
let
because my okay, so
let me explain.
uh-huh.
Do you agree that a man
Mhm.
wants to transition into a female,
Mhm.
but then join a sport,
Right.
a female sport?
Right.
So you're playing basketball because you're a basketball, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then let's just say, he says, I'm a female. That's what I identify. And then wants to play the sport.
Mhm.
And let's just say he's the same height as you. But no matter what, men are going to be stronger than women.
Correct.
Yeah. So do you agree with that or
So
disagree?
me being an athlete,
Mhm.
I disagree because I don't care how big I am, a man is never going to be weaker than me. A man is always going to be
Even the
have the
weakest
strength.
man is gonna
He's going to
be
always
stronger
have
than
a
you.
strength, the
Yes.
strength of a man.
What do you
I
think?
would never have the strength of a man.
I can't agree with that really.
No, why can you not agree
You
with
got
that?
some pretty bad women out there today.
But
Yeah,
But
well,
there is some badass women,
right.
but at the end of the day, the baddest woman is not gonna be as strong as the weakest man. Men are just
And
strong.
then if they're
well,
doing exercise and stuff to build,
The
of course that's
muscle.
what you have to do. That
Defi
muscle is not going to be a weak
A
muscle. It's
woman's
going to
muscle
be a
is different
man's
than a
muscle.
male's muscle.
but the
Yeah.
difference of that is when a man breaks his body down with female hormones,
Mhm.
you break everything down. The muscles, it's gonna be broken down. They're not gonna be like
Oh,
regular.
I don't know. I don't know
I
if
don't know.
scientists. We have to we
Yeah.
have to see if there's a
I'm
scientific.
telling you.
Okay, but
Solomon, is there a scientific fact about that?
There probably is. I mean, I can offer just my own thoughts
Let's
on
hear
that.
it.
And I agree from the standpoint of muscles. I mean, I think it's been documented. That's sort of how they sort of judge it right now anyway. The issue I have is I just don't know that the science is conclusive enough
Mhm.
because there's things like, I mean, men are bred to be hunters and
Right.
so, you have fast twitch muscles, you have responses, you have all these other aspects of
Mhm.
being a man
Right.
that I don't know if it's been proven that that stuff has been that you lose that when you go through this type of transition though.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Right.
And see, that's what I think. Because
Yeah.
even if
Thank
you
you.
do
yeah.
thank you, that was very knowledgeable. See, my thing is, even if you did break down a little bit of the muscle, like Solomon said, you're a male, that's your breed. Like, you're meant to be strong, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, that's just nature in itself. Like, how do you extract that?
Well, you know something? I have a friend,
Mhm,
and she's a woman now.
mhm,
And when she gets to that point, steroids and hormones break. Steroids is what women take to make them bigger
mhm.
to be a man.
Correct.
Hormones
Mhm,
is for the man to break their body down.
mhm,
Well, because she's been on these hormones for so long, it's bothered her breathing
mm,
and made her breathing to where she's kind of like asthma.
mm,
So if you're a man and this, you're not gonna get as tired as a woman
mhm,
because that's what we're built to be
mhm,
and keep the strength. We learn how to breathe because
mhm,
we're carrying a lot of more weight.
mhm,
But when you're broken down
mhm.
and you're taking hormones to make your muscle mass, your body mass, because that's what they do.
Well,
All of the veins. I seen this one guy, and I couldn't believe he was doing it. Hairy, his veins was like thicker than mine. And then he showed me a picture of him broken down
mhm.
as a woman. He didn't have any of those veins going through his arm like that. All that muscle mass, and that's what it is, muscle mass.
Mhm.
It breaks the man's muscle mass
And
down.
but even though it breaks it down, there's still muscle
It
there,
doesn't
and muscle
deplete
Right.
it.
has memory.
Yeah.
So muscle's gonna know, like, I if we're fighting a guy that says he's a female, I mean, he's gonna whoop our ass. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the
And I
day,
heard somebody say that. They
yeah,
said,
you know,
I'm legal to whoop a bitch's
yeah,
ass now.
just like a female. Like, if a female, hey, if you wanna be a guy, fine, whatever. But this is me. Don't stand up to some 6-foot guy and try to cause beef, because the minute he socks you like a man, you're not gonna like it,
And it's
you
funny
know?
because my son, who is gay, and I can say it because he's open with it, he's 6'5", 300 and probably 75
I
pounds.
love him.
And but he doesn't he's
Yeah.
not flamboyant.
No, no,
And
no.
like he threw me for a loop when I asked about it. He doesn't even like men that are
Mhm,
flamboyant. He
mhm,
doesn't like that.
mhm, mhm.
I guess there's different sections,
I
like
don't like men that like that.
yeah,
No.
which
So
is
you're like
weird.
an
So what are
OG.
who
So
gets the flamboyant ones? Because I'll be like, hey, honey,
No.
hey,
Because
so
real women don't act like that.
mm-mm.
correct. They're
That's
over
why I
the
have a
top.
problem with it.
So he's like an OG, like very, he's gay, but yet he's like, respected, like
Yeah.
quiet, not like
Yeah.
all.
If I get a man, I want a man.
Mhm.
I don't want a man that's going to be acting like a woman, because if you're acting like a woman, I might as well get a woman.
Mhm.
So it's like, are you playing with yourself?
Mhm.
Right.
Because you're not going to play with me.
Mhm.
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 I'm not going to look your way.
Mhm.
I have a problem with that.
Mhm.
I have a problem with people not being honest about their agenda.
Mhm.
Because to me, once you lay down on that table
Mhm.
and you get something taken away,
Mhm.
you might as well go ahead and get yourself a real woman.
Mhm. But do you see that that's a problem with males nowadays? Like, do you? Cuz
It's a problem. And you
it's
know why it's a problem?
why?
Because if he got me gay,
Mhm.
that's what he wanted.
Mhm.
If he
Mm.
wanted a woman, he should have went out
You
there and
got a
he would have got
woman.
a woman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He doesn't want a woman.
Mhm. So they pretend to
Yeah.
want a woman.
He wants a woman to be look like a woman
Mhm.
because that's covering up who he is.
Mhm.
Mm.
But a man that goes out there and sleep with another man,
Mhm.
I don't care what you do. I know I'm special,
Mhm.
but that means he still thought about it.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm.
He don't want everybody to know his business, but he won't go out there and just deal with any kind of a man.
So when you were a stripper, did you run into a lot of um straight men?
Everybody loved me. The women love me,
Mhm.
everybody.
But we're speaking straight men wanting to sleep with you.
That's all I've ever done.
So would that make him a straight man if he want to sleep with a guy? That where
I'm
does that
special.
turn? No,
No, no,
but
no,
see,
no.
that's a confusing thing.
Yes.
Because if you want to sleep with a man, you're not straight.
Well, usually it's like this. I'm usually the first,
Mhm.
and they never go that other way.
So you say that you turn them out.
I'm saying I'm giving them what they want.
So they're gay.
No, because I asked them all,
Mhm.
why me?
Mhm.
And most of them say, because I wish my wife
Mhm.
would do the things that you do.
Mhm.
I don't do grand man.
Mhm.
I don't sit back and not have things done around the house.
Mhm.
I cook.
Mhm.
They seen how multitask I am with children.
Mhm.
I'm as close to the woman as you would get, a real woman,
Mhm.
as a man. That's not trying to be something.
Go
Yes.
go ahead, Melon.
I have a question.
Yes.
So because I noticed this, a lot of dudes like to hang around with each other. And I understand that bro man thing, but to a certain point, but not to a certain extent.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, like I hang with my girls, but no, we ain't gonna hang all the time. We not traveling and staying in the same room. I don't know. And this may be a backlash at me.
Excuse me.
Yes, hello.
You've stayed with me.
You're a girl. We
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like,
I
okay.
can't see two dudes that
Oh,
like to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they say, oh, it's because we're saving money. But I've always had that other thought in my head, like, yeah, what else you saving? So,
Well,
That's a good
spark
one.
some stuff up in here.
That's actually pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you.
I wouldn't think if
Mhm.
you're sleeping in the same bed. Is that
Mhm.
what you're saying?
Same cabin or same room.
Yeah.
But different beds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
They
not.
are saving money. Come on.
Really?
Well,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean,
But then they want to just hang with each other and they be like pushing the girls aside. What's
Let me
that
tell
called?
you something.
Bromance?
Now, I just encountered one of these situations,
Mhm.
and he wants to hang out with the girls, and his girlfriend has a problem with that because she's met them. I said, it's not a problem with you because you know them. Sometimes men want to be with their homeboys.
No, but
Girls want
that's
to be with their
okay. Yes,
homegirls.
but this is what Melon is saying. It's okay. Girls are different, completely different, and she spent the night with me before where I've gone to stay a certain place. I'm like, come over and hang out.
Yeah, we gonna
But
hang
we
out.
talk about guys and relationships and husbands and baby daddies and, life and work and ha ha ha, and it's done.
Lady stuff.
Lady stuff. We, go back to the room, we wash our face and we're laughing and,
Yeah.
throw our hair up in a
Right.
bun and okay, that's it.
So what are dudes talking about?
Guess what? Sometimes that comes from a woman thinking like that.
I just
Thank
want to
you.
know.
No.
It comes from a lack of insecurity to
For-
me.
The
Wait,
men are insecure?
Some men are insecure. And some men know who they are as men.
no,
They don't
but
have to prove themselves.
okay, let me ask you let me revert this.
well, before you start, I will say that there's darn near tons of porno movies that start just like you guys talked about.
I
Girls
was just gonna
hanging
say-
out, doing that kind of thing. So men think the same thing about women, by the way.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
But then sometimes it's accepted with the women on the women, but then when it's the man on the man, that's not really acceptable.
Well, the point is,
I don't think that's right, though.
men are if two men are sharing a hotel room with separate beds, chances are they're doing it to save money. They're doing it because they're friends. If men hang out with other men, a lot of times it's because maybe they are insecure about meeting other women. Maybe they just want to hang with their friends. Maybe they want to break from their wives. It's just there's a camaraderie, just like you guys say women are different, men are different. So
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank
Because
you,
guess
Thank you,
Solomon.
what?
Solomon.
I like that point of view because men are just different. Like men are all about sex.
That's what I always thought. Men
Yeah.
were about sex, so that's why I thought
Not
they'd
all
be
the
doing each
time.
other.
oh my God.
Well, if you don't have to go out of town to have sex.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, we get that part.
But if you go on a cruise, nobody knows what happens on the ship stays on the ship.
You have to get on
And
a
I
ship to
cruise a
go be with
lot.
man.
And their men are them close cabin quarters with other men. I just don't understand it. Get your own place.
Well, guess what?
she's all get your own place.
A lot of men
Some
go to
guys are not
clubs
gonna
now.
like
They don't
this.
dance with women.
But see, let me tell you, there's a quick story. So back in the days, we used to go to all these clubs, right? Off the 60. What was that called?
The 60? I don't know.
Quiet Cannon.
Quiet Canyon.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And so it was a bunch of us, right?
Mhm.
So, at the end of the day, everyone's drinking, drunk. One of our friends ends up, hey, I'll see you guys in a bit. Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah, wife, whatever. Turns out like he's, in the car and she went down on him, right?
Mhm.
And so I guess when it came to his turn, he was a man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to know how a man will feel that
Well,
way. Solomon.
Wait. So he jumped out of the car. He was throwing up. He was so upset because he wasn't told. He was like,
Yeah.
he couldn't believe it. So, I mean,
That's
being tricked.
wrong. That's
Yeah,
wrong.
being tricked, right? Like,
But was there somebody else there who did it?
who did what?
Let them give him head.
We don't know. We just know the situation at that point. And then when he came out, it was like, he was in the parking lot. It was a big old mess. It was just a mess. He was throwing up. He couldn't believe it. He was
He's
throwing
lucky he
up.
didn't get killed.
Oh my God. Yeah. But that was crazy because back then, I'm talking about 35 years ago,
Oh, yeah, he's lucky. Real lucky he didn't get killed.
exactly. Like,
Now, this is my thing. He didn't know it was a woman.
he swears he didn't.
He swears to you he did.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Well,
How did it become his turn?
When it came his turn, he was freaked the F out. Like, he jumped out of the car. He was throwing up.
And how many people was around when he did
It was a bunch of us.
There you
Exactly.
go. There you go.
Oh, he was putting on a
It was embarrassment.
show. Embarrassment.
You guys wasn't supposed to hang around the car. And
Well, we weren't hanging around the car. We were just making sure we were all leaving, and we all came in a pack. Leave it's a pack, right?
So you walk out, and you see him jumping out of the car.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like
there you
freaked
go.
out, and
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Why didn't he go home instead of in the parking lot?
Yeah, why you had to do the show?
Why?
I would have snuck
Because-
away. Nobody ever know what
Because
happened.
he didn't know if other people knew if that person was not.
Right.
Well, we didn't know though. We didn't know that.
He didn't.
Well,
know
he
you
didn't know that
He
y'all didn't
didn't-
know.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because see, that would have never happened.
Because only one
Yeah.
person had to know, and then there goes the story.
Not
Yeah.
to mention, if you're in the car doing something that intimate, chances are you're letting your hands roam while it's being done.
Yes, you
Mm.
touch
And so if you
it.
Oh.
don't know
rest.
at that point,
True, right?
And
That's
guess what
true.
else?
What?
When you really think about it,
Mm-hmm.
the woman will get served first before the man.
I agree.
Mm.
He got to put his hand up her skirt, even if he's just banging her.
Mm.
He got to feel the panani
Mm.
to see how juicy he can get it.
Okay.
And then if he in the car, he want to go in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
then.
He was
Okay.
perpetrating.
Yeah, he
the
put on a
fraud.
show.
Mhm. He was
He
putting
got
up a show.
he got off, and then he wanted to sit there. Okay, let me act like it. Let me act like I didn't like it.
Oh.
And
Because
who
everybody
throws up
got
behind
caught him.
something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
If that was that disgusting, nigga, you got a dick.
Yeah,
You throw up every time you feel your thing.
it's crazy. Now that I think about it, yeah, that would make sense, right?
And then the
Absolutely.
overreacting about throwing up, really? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was. It
He was embarrassed and he was drunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then there goes. Now I understand that. Okay.
So I guess the
and
moral
he
of
felt
the
like
story,
somebody seen him,
seen him that knew.
so he had to fix it.
So the moral of the story is that I think people should be honest in this day and age. And if you are whatever pronoun you want to be, I think you should be honest with a person.
Yeah.
And because I think I've asked several guys, I was like, okay, what if you got with a girl? She was so pretty and you fell deep in love, and then she tells you, oh, by the way, I'm a man.
Mhm.
Would-
Yeah.
Well,
Would you?
I think worse would be I used to be a woman. And I don't mean worse in the fact that it's worse, but just like now it's a bigger quandary because you have now a woman with woman parts and a woman
Right.
everything.
Right.
Just they used to be of the opposite sex.
Right. Right.
And
So-
even to that,
Mhm.
why would he allow him to go down on him knowing he was still a man? Without knowing
Well,
the
because some
consequences
people, the trickery is there.
Mhm.
They
Well, obviously.
they want that person,
Mhm.
but they feel if I tell now, they're going to push me away. So what I'll do is
I
I'll
would
let.
be scared more so you beating my ass
Well, no, because
than
even
doing that after I've done you.
my ex-brother-in-law, God rest his soul, he fell for this chick. She would never let him do anything to her, but he would do whatever to
But
him.
you heard what you just said.
Yeah,
She would never let him.
right, exactly.
They were at a club
A club,
in a parking lot.
right,
She got him off. Now it was her turn.
correct.
He had to take the time to pull his tuck out. As they call it, tuck.
Mhm.
And pull, they call
With
it
duct tape, do they
a
use duct tape?
slingshot. They call it a slingshot
Oh,
too.
what do they use to tuck it?
You use the
Duct tape, right?
tuck tape.
Ouch!
Like
Then you
real duct
always
tape?
use
The real duct tape, right?
Like
Yeah.
real that gray stuff.
yeah.
Ouch!
Ooh.
But then you also
But if you're
use-
circumcised, that's gonna hurt.
You're
'cause
not
it's
putting it right
sensitive.
on your skin. Though.
Yeah, you're using it and you put it between your crack.
Oh.
So what you're doing is basically I'm sorry.
No.
But
Why?
I am who I am.
Yeah, exactly. So explain.
Basically, you put it between your thing and you use the G string.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the slingshot string to go around and then you pull it down. So you're wearing two pieces of undergarment.
Mm-hmm.
The
Wow.
G-string is the one that's going to hold you in.
Mm.
The slingshot is going to make it smooth.
Oh.
Oh.
It's just like you see drag queens when they're out
And they
and
have the
they chest.
bodysuits.
Mhm.
Yeah. See,
Them bodysuits is bomb. I need to buy one of those. Yeah, they're all their shapes are the same.
Yeah, they cut them off and they make hips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So some people is out there getting their chest done.
Mhm.
As you see, I've never had any work,
Mhm.
but look at what I do. Once I do like this,
Mhm.
I got chests,
Mhm.
like real
Boobies?
titties. Yeah.
Boobies. Booby.
And can put on a bra if I wanted to.
Oh.
And walk out there and be every woman.
Mm.
I'm every
shoes.
woman.
My legs are to die for.
Mhm. Ooh. Okay.
I've never had anything done.
You're natural.
I'm natural.
Yeah. Pretty cool. But you know, my thing is that I have to give it to you for being so natural, especially because, like you said, you've been teased when you were younger.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times, it pushes the person to want to change, right? To something else because they can't even see themselves, right? So they want to change everything.
But that's why a lot of them commit suicide.
And that's very
Right.
true.
And that leads to another thing. It does. Because
After
it's a
you get it
mental.
done,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's mental.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go through that
No, thank God you're
because
strong.
I know
Yeah.
who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was going to do something like that, I would never do it around an industry of people who knew me because I'm very popular. I would never. You want me to suck it up? No.
Just making sure that we hear every word you're
We
saying.
got to hear every word you're saying.
I would never
Mhm.
put myself in the predicament
Mhm.
of somebody saying, he used to be a man.
Mhm.
I want you to say how beautiful I am
Mhm.
and say that looks like the beautifulest woman I've ever seen.
Mhm.
I'll never have to worry about somebody saying they used to be a man.
Mhm.
Like I said, I don't judge nobody who does it.
Mhm.
But I could put on the gear and you want to know who I am. I could walk out the street with you.
Do you wear heels?
Have I wore heels? Yeah, spikes.
I've never
Ow.
seen you cross dress. That's why I was so
I
excited
only
to
did
see
it
you
for
come.
Halloween.
I was waiting to see you do the dress up because
If
all
I'm
the
gonna
years
put
I've
on a
known you,
heel,
I've never seen it.
you know how the red bottoms are made now?
Mhm.
Those are the kind of heels I wear.
Mm.
And can I walk in them? I can dance in them.
Oh, can you run? That's
I
the
can
question.
if I had
So we're gonna have to get you back in here with some nice heels.
to.
You
Red
and
bottoms.
but you are now creating this girl that wants to be drag, and you're actually working on getting her
Yes.
together, right?
I'm trying to get her together, but it's
So maybe
hard.
next time
Why-
we'll get to have her,
Come in.
both of you guys come dressed.
Yes.
So
And pick who's what.
yeah, but why is it hard? Why is it hard to create her?
Because to me, once you have this one track mind
Mhm.
of thinking it's a color, my friend's very loud.
Mhm.
She can sing.
Mhm.
I would never put myself where everybody's going to be looking at me, all eyes on me.
Mhm.
That's real women don't want that.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know.
But for her, you said it's hard for her to transition to being.
Because she has her own style.
Got it. Okay.
And her style to me is like back in the day with shawls and stuff like that.
Oh,
I
got
call her,
The old school one.
I love her so much.
Yeah.
I call her the church lady. With me, I'm going to have to show your body.
it. Mhm.
I'm not going to wear no clogs. She wants some clogs.
Oh, she wants to be comfortable. Hey.
I said, girl, she wants to snatch this ponytail on her head and put color on it. I said, let me give you a bomb weave.
Mhm.
Right, because you can do some bomb
Yeah.
weaves. Yes, you
Let me
can.
take you to mahogany.
Mhm.
Yes, there you go, mahogany. That's it.
That's how I look at her.
Mhm.
She's dark and complected like mahogany.
Mhm.
I took her to get her face done. I said, you need to start getting wax.
Mm-hmm.
When she took her thing off, I thought I was looking at Wolfman Jack. I said, girl, you can't do that.
Solomon, he's like,
You can't do that. You got to do it before you going out.
yeah.
So she gets by, she said, bitch,
The process, yes.
look at your body.
Oh, she was coming back, clapping back, huh?
Talking about how I built.
Yeah, she was clapping back.
But mine's is real.
Mm.
Mm.
Your hands and they nails grow, but they're like, see, our hands are the same.
Yeah.
I don't have big manly hands. My feet are not big manly
Mhm.
feet.
Well,
And
you're only 5'1", so what the hell? You're like
I'm
a midget.
5'5", bitch.
So funny. But we're gonna have to continue this because this is pretty interesting, if you ask me. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot, a lot.
It's a whole lot in
Guys,
this.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
And you
think
know what it
this,
is to me that bothers me? This guy made a comment the other day, and he knows I'm gay.
Mhm.
So he said, oh, it would bother me if a man walked in here with a wig and had a dress on. Well, it would bother me if my man was sleeping in the truck, too,
Mhm.
and coming in there getting free food.
oh
Mm.
my.
Get a job.
Ooh.
Because real men wouldn't have time to even worry about that
Mhm.
if they was busy.
Mhm.
A real man is never intimidated
Mhm.
because he knows who he is
Mhm.
and they're comfortable in their own skin.
Mhm.
When you get a gossiping man that's
Mhm.
acting worse than a woman,
Hey, hey, hey.
it's no good.
Yeah.
I said, what is he doing in here?
Mm.
Tell him to go on before I say something.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing that you know how to distinguish the difference,
Yeah,
right?
and I think it's bad because then the man wants to want to get their dick sucked.
Mm. Well, maybe
Uh-oh.
that's why they're so angry,
Maybe so.
Yeah, if
right?
they can't
Maybe
be who
so.
they
Yeah.
want to be, and the people are being who they are, they have done nothing to you,
I think everyone should just mind their own business and not be
and
stepping
that's
in
it.
everybody else's business.
Live and
Dude,
let
because you know
live.
what? Guess what? At the end of the day, you have to answer to whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have to answer for you. I don't have to answer for you. I have to answer for myself. So
right.
whatever people, I think in the conclusion is, whatever a person wants to be, whatever they want to do, get out their business. Mind your own. Find your own
Yeah,
business. Your business is to get out my business.
Mhm.
And I think
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
what people should do.
And
Mhm.
see, if anybody would say something, I can say something. I'm gay.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
Correct.
don't agree with that. What people are saying,
What are they saying?
they're pretty much saying it's a man with a wig on
Mm. Hmm.
and still a man.
Mhm.
If that's what you chose to do in your life, do it.
Mhm.
Because am I judging what you chose to do in your life?
Yeah.
Nobody should be judgmental, is what I'm saying.
The judgmental, yeah, exactly. That, I mean, I agree. Like, nobody should be judgmental. You know, I always say, if you don't pay for the food on my table, the roof over my head, or the
Yeah,
clothes on my back, you ain't got nothing to say to me.
can't do it.
No. Yeah. But, it's been pretty, God, I can't believe that the hour's gone already. Can
I
you
know
believe that?
that was a
That was funny. It was funny at
yeah.
the beginning, and it turned
Yes.
very interesting. And
Yeah, we went each way. So I learned a lot today of a friend that I've known for over 30 years.
wow,
I learned a lot because we never sit down and really have
No,
these
we
deep
haven't.
conversations.
it was a good
So
one.
yeah,
And I do appreciate all your knowledge, like, because sometimes, we all wonder, like,
right.
and once it, and I'm really sorry that you had to go through the teasing, because no child should go through that teasing. No child should get, you know, go through that, because
I,
that's hard.
I want to say
That's
this before we
torment.
leave the
That's
show.
horrible torment.
This is one thing I wanted to say before we leave the show.
Mhm.
My kids were judged on because of being a male. And they said, oh, you think he's going to be gay? I said, no, why would he be gay? This is when I come into the respect, as I said, with your children.
Mhm.
Men will come over to your house, but he won't take them to your house. My kids, from a child on up, have never seen me with a man or a woman.
Mm.
I didn't bring that home.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have never snuck out the house
Mhm.
to go be with a man.
Oh, yeah.
My kids was always first on my agenda
That's beautiful.
through everything.
That's beautiful.
So while people are judging people,
Mhm.
And your son, he goes to
and
San
my
Diego
son
State.
goes to San Diego State.
Mhm.
He has a job at the aquarium.
Mm.
He drives a Tesla that he's paying for himself,
Mm.
and he just turned 21.
Wow. And that's your biological
That's my
child.
biological son.
Oh,
And Toodles, I think I did a
yes.
very well job.
Not only with your child, but other children that
Others
were in the
people.
system that you took out of the system.
And that's what I did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So the respect comes from I've raised other people's kids.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have to come back, and then we gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we
We're
got to
gonna-
get
let's-
deeper into that.
Yeah, we got to get deeper into that. How was it raising children? Like, did you go through the full adoption
I did.
process? What did they come to your house? Did they inspect? Did they
They
question?
did the whole thing.
Wow. So we're gonna have to come back. What do you think?
Sure.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and save all these questions
Yes.
for our
I
next one. How's that?
appreciate you for having me.
Oh my God, it's such a pleasure. Are
And
you
this
kidding
was
me?
amazing.
I know. Tim really let loose with Lou today.
Yes, he did.
Woo!
You guys
Poor
hit-
Solomon. Oh, Solomon, we're so
Yes.
sorry.
You guys
cute.
hit that like button and share this.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for listening, viewing. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thank you, Malone. I appreciate you being here.
Always.
Yes. And Tim, thank you so much. Thank
You're
you for your
welcome.
story. Hopefully you'll be back.
Thank you for
Yes,
having me. And I definitely will
absolutely.
be back.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Bye.
Bye.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching and listening. It truly means the world to me. If you enjoy the show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe at Let Loose with Lou on Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify.